What's good, champs? It's your host, Champion Chunker, aka Xavier. What is good? I am excited. I'm back here in my personal vehicle, turned off. It might be turned on here real quick because I need some dang gunning air. I can't breathe in this dang gunning car. It is hot. It is a good 82 degrees. I'm looking around. I see a few things out here in the world. I see a car passing me. They're doing a lot of construction at where I am, so I'm gonna turn on this car, but I'm not driving it at all. We're just gonna sit here and talk. You ready? All right, so there might be a little rumbling in the background more than usual, but hey, I'm not about to be in a sweatbox. My GoPro is getting less and less on the whole entire like the battery, so we got to make this video as quick as possible. I might have to come back and do the rest, but let's get into it. It's a mindset thing. Now I got to do a huge shout out to Denzel. We call him Denzel, but he's a student here at Schneider, and we're all learning together. And then I got to do a huge shout out to Charger Anytime. It is one of the beginning subscribers of this channel. It turns out that he's in my classroom. That is so crazy. He was just like, huh, you're Champion. He was like, you got a YouTube channel, don't you? I was like, yeah. He was like, I'm Charger Anytime. I was like, Charger Anytime. And turns out that boom, bada bing, it was one of my subscribers. I was just like, what? That is so crazy. So huge shout out to that champ. I'll see you tomorrow in class. Determine when I upload this, but tomorrow, today's Thursday, tomorrow we're gonna be graduating. So CDLs, man, it's just a whole entire adventure of getting it, and we're gonna be talking about like the very first thing that I want all of you guys to realize. It's a mindset. All right, Denzel, and I don't know if he'll ever watch this, but Denzel said it, that it's a mindset thing. Let me get into what do I mean about that. With my first group of people that I was training with, because obviously if you haven't seen the video where I talked about getting held back, that's a previous video. A little iCard will pop up probably about that. But I got held back, and so what being held back means is that you're with a whole nother group essentially. And the two groups that I was with are totally different. I have to say, my first group that I was with, they seem very closed off. They seem a little uppity. They're not really open to help as many people. And I'm not saying everybody, but I got a very negative vibe. You know, if you run into me, I'm very positive. I like to laugh. I like to joke. And this second group that I got held back at, that's who they are. We all kind of like help each other. We all kind of, we all want each other to succeed essentially. And that's what I wish my first group was like. One thing is that don't let people that are upset about things, about the way Schneider does it, and you're having a good time, don't let them influence your decision. It is a mindset thing. If somebody could be upset like me, I got held back, I could have been like, oh, Schneider held me back, blah, blah, blah. But there was a blessing within that. And that's what you got to see. It's not the end of the world. I'm not getting my CDL. You know, I'm still getting it. I'm still on track to get it, right? It just got to push back by a week. It turned out by me being held back, a lot of great things happened for me. I got to drive more. I got to practice more. I got to do backing more. So what is it? Let me tell you one thing. Other people got held back because they didn't have a TE. That's something normal. I might get held back again. Am I going to trip about it? No. How long course, a 5-week course can be 7 weeks, right? The money is out there, but what is not out there at all times is your experience and knowledge. If you can get as much knowledge as possible before you even jump into it, why do it? Why not just take your time? That's what I meant. So when I talk to a lot of people in my first group, they're complaining about how they do this and this and that. Don't complain to anybody. Like, don't complain to your peers, because guess what? Your peers can't fix anything. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, but like, you always had that job where a bunch of people complain about their job, right? But you always enjoyed it until somebody started complaining. You're like, maybe it is. Don't let them influence you, because once they influence you, you will go downhill. You will start looking at everything in a negative light. And I had to realize after job after job after job that you got to stop looking at all the bad. What's going good for you? What is going good for you? That's all you got to worry about at the end of the day. What? Because they're complaining, right? But say you quit and you can't find any something else afterwards, right? Whose responsibility is it? At the end of the day, it's you. You know, one thing, when you come to Schneider, they're going to talk about, like, if you don't do a pre-trip or a lights out or something, you get a ticket, right? One thing that you're going to have to realize, it's on you. If you hit a vehicle, you do damage to something, Schneider's not going to fix it. You will, because as long as it's preventable, you are responsible. And you have to realize this is your life. This isn't your peer's life. This isn't the person to the left. When you look at YouTube, my channel, right? A lot of people want me to upload more, do stuff like that. But the reality of it, and it comes down to this, I got to do certain things, and it's because I got to control my life. I upload videos when I feel like I have something of knowledge to give to y'all that you might need. Now, some other people, some other YouTubes, they upload every single day. For what? I don't know. It's stupid, because you should be a truck driver. That is exactly what you should be doing. Somebody just parked in the wrong spot. That, at the end of the day, you are the responsibility. You control the outcomes. You control your attitude. It is a mindset thing. And me, personally, Schneider, like, some people left because, oh, they're picking on me. I'm going to be honest with you 100% right now. Nobody's picking on you. They're preparing you to be the best. And I've got to say, Schneider, man, people that got their CDLs from other school, they're like, this is the best school you could have came to, because they got me prepared. They got me prepared not only for the CDL, but for my job. Right? So next week, hopefully, if I go with the TE, I'll be even more prepared. Right? There's going to be money out there already for you, right? When you become a truck driver. But the last thing you want to do is hit that road by yourself, and then your CDL is taken away because you hit something, you dropped the trailer, you did something stupid. Yeah, it's funny because, oh man, I messed up, and it's a story you could tell 3 years, but hey, this opportunity that you're getting will not be available to you if you make that mistake. And so that's something that I really think, like, when you get here, have a mentality of positivity, because, and if you don't have a good experience with Schneider, you can identify that, got you, fine, that, hey, that is all well and good. But I don't like when people have a bad experience with something and they're like, they just degrade it. They don't acknowledge any benefits to it. Like, I used to work at the Target warehouse, right? And my GoPro might die, but I'm gonna hurry up and say this. But I used to be at the Target warehouse and work. And I had to say thank you to Target, because I was stuck at a sales position all the time, and I was making more money there than I was at Target. But I got very lazy. I didn't want to exercise. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to get up. I was very lazy. When I started working at Target, it shifted my mind to a very a worker's man, not like a lazy mentality. And so yes, I'm gonna be hopping into trucking. Yes, I'll be in the truck majority of the time. But I've had both sides of the coin, a hard working job, and then I'm transitioning to a truck driving job. So I have that ability to know, hey, you're being lazy, get out, do this, pre-trip. Make sure that you guys do a pre-trip every single time. And Schneider will talk about complacency, but this video is only about your mindset. Keep it straight, Make sure to not let anybody dissuade you about your enjoyment of the process. I had a positive kind of notion going into Schneider. Yes, I got a little upset when I became a holdover, but I knocked that quick the next day. I said, I'm gonna look at it as an opportunity, and I'm glad I did. I'm super glad that I grew up and I realized that, hey, the world's not here to attack you. You are, your mind is. Your mind will literally attack you. It will work against you most of the time. So, with that being said, if any of y'all are going to Schneider orientation, congratulations. It's the very first step and is the most important step. Please enjoy it. Soak up all the knowledge you can. And if you see me there, don't be a stranger. Let me know. Hey, Champion Trucker, is that you? I mean, I might not be what you thought you would, like I would look like in real life, but hey, just say it. I'll be happy to conversate. I love talking to people, but the people that start getting the attitude when I don't want to talk to them about negative stuff, those are the people I don't want to be around. Because yes, you can complain, but don't complain to somebody else that has no control over the situation. Go complain to the people that can change it. That's all I gotta say. Because hey, Schneider been doing this for a long time, and the reason they're doing it is because for a long time nothing's really gonna change unless you go up and tell somebody. That's kind of a little personal thing right there, but that's something that will help everybody. Because if you can word it off to somebody higher up in the position and tell them how you really feel, things might change. But talking peer to peer, nobody ever goes up to the big boss, won't help anybody. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for 100+ subs. We keep growing. Honestly, I don't even look at the sub count. I'm just so happy to making these videos and seeing people in real life going to Schneider and truly helping them. Because I find that Schneider's been awesome, man. Schneider's been awesome. So peace.